wipe my brow and I sweat my rust, breathing in the chemicals. Raise my flag, don my clothes, it's a revolution I suppose. We're painted red to fit right in. Oh, I'm waking up, I feel it in my bones, enough to make my system glow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Oh, 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 I'm radioactive, radioactive. Oh, 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 I'm radioactive, radioactive.
Hey Walter, you're up.
Nobody else?
Oh my God, kitty cat.
Oh, that's that cat that always pops up. I thought there sort of be people here tonight.
We got 3 people watching.
Like
I
say,
everybody got 4 now.
I say hi to all the 4 people watching. Usually I only do live stream on my YouTube, but this is new for me. I'm on that Cold Bucket Coffee site. I'm not very good at comedy yet. I didn't practice. But before I start, since it's coming up, Thanksgiving's coming up, everybody says think of something you're thankful for. Be thankful for Thanksgiving. Unless you're a turkey, turkey's the only one has the right not to be thankful for Thanksgiving. I just didn't think about that because it's so close to Thanksgiving. But I guess I'll tell some stories about the time I'll start telling a story about the time I hit that yellow jacket's nest in that one lady's yard. By the way, yellow jackets are demons in the pit of hell. I remember hitting the nest in this one lady's yard, I'm being stung repeatedly, and to this day I still can't explain this, but some random guy runs up in front of me, throws his arms in the air, and he yells, "The dog won't hurt you!" And then he said that like a second time, throws his arms in the air, "The dog won't hurt you!" And I'm trying to tell the guy I'm being stung repeatedly. I found out it's the lady's neighbor from a few houses down. Apparently his dog takes off running through the yard at the same time I'm being stung by the bees. He thought I was screaming and running from his dog until he tried to catch his dog and ran into the nest himself. And then he realized I was not screaming and running from the dog, I was screaming and running from the bees. That was quite painful that day. But I'm trying to think of what to say. I guess I'm just nervous because I'm not used to this.
It's okay.
Tell us a joke.
Yeah, tell us the joke, Walter.
Well, a pessimist sees a long, dark tunnel. The optimist sees the light at the end of the tunnel. The realist sees the train coming. You know what the engineer of the train sees? 3 idiots standing on the railroad tracks. I want to see you all coming. I cannot resist on that one. But,
Alright guys, ladies and gentlemen, whoever's watching us, come down to the Cold Bucket. We have open mic all evening. We'll be here till 8 o'clock tonight. Come down, sing a song, read some poetry.
even if you don't want to come and sing, you can come to my ice cream and coffee and watch those guys who are brave enough to. By the way, I did learn something the other day. If I come here and try to do a video on YouTube, all kinds of customers will pour in. And when I stop trying to film for the YouTube, the customers start coming in. So now I got a job is to sit here and film this so customers come in and buy stuff. I know the other day I'm here in the middle of a conversation, hear the train horn blowing, everybody knows me in trains. I'm gone, and always like wondering what in the world. I was talking, I didn't even know what I was talking about. I'm like, train, I was gone, just like that. Everybody knows me in trains. Come think of it, when I went to the coal camp in Beery back in the spring, I dropped my backpack off, and I'm sitting in the woods like 8 miles from the nearest town. Freight train goes by, the engineer looked at me with the weirdest look on his face. I think it's because he's not used to seeing somebody standing in the middle of the woods like 8, 10 miles from the nearest town drinking Dr. Pepper like they live there when he knows there's nothing around. I think that's the same way I felt inside a coke oven when I was looking at the coke oven, following this big hole where I was inside the coke oven I'm looking for. That was quite painful too. That video, if you ever seen that video on YouTube where I'm walking about, I'm talking about the town of Seoul, and the video just randomly ends in the middle of me telling the history, it's because I edited out the part of me falling in the hole.
Oh.
Of course, that's on my old YouTube. I got re-uploaded on my new YouTube. But I get so nervous here, I'm not thinking of much. I was thinking a lot of stuff to say earlier.
You'll have to write it down next time.
Yeah. Next time I'll practice a little bit more. But I guess I'll tell people about my adventures when I said I was going to go to Harper's Ferry and do a sex knock Appalachian Trail. I learned something today. Pay attention to what train you're getting on Amtrak. Prince and Thurman, you only have to one train, but when you get to Washington, D.C., you got 17 tracks and 17 different trains will be there at the same time. I found myself heading towards Baltimore, Maryland. I was scared after death. And then I finally found the right train to get to Harper's Ferry to do the hiking Appalachian Trail. Whereas the spot the trail was for hike was on over 200 miles. Of course, I made my mama nervous wreck because I ended up going up there and didn't plan it very well. Of course, anybody that does this stuff, I guess I understand making my mom nervous. She was worried about me. But me getting lost and getting on a long train did not make her feel better. When I finally did get to Harper's Ferry, I'm enjoying myself.
Michael Kincaid, you better get your butt down here.
I see Michael Kincaid shows up.
I see you.
Yeah, he's watching us.
I enjoyed my trip on that section like Appalachian Trail. And then I'm trying to keep a straight face on life because I met one dude like a named Racehorse. She told me her boyfriend told us she will not walk the trail and he will not let her. So she breaks up her boyfriend and hikes does a through hike and tells me, oh, my boyfriend told me I can't hike, brother. Do a through hike after some trails. I broke up with me, said goodbye. And that's how I hiked for anyways. And when she told me the story, I'm trying to keep a straight face because I met the person on the trail and they told me the story. I'm trying to think of what to say. I guess I could tell the story about that time me and my brother was on McKinley Road with some friends, and his friends stand in the middle of the road, and he just keeps driving, and they're playing sick, and neither one of them back down. Neither one will back down to play sick, and he'll say he accidentally hit his friend with the car. Luckily, his friend was okay, except a few scrapes and bruises. Of course, for years until my brother died, I never let him live that one down. I always ask him, I always say, remember the day you almost killed your best friend? Luckily, nothing bad came for that, but that one's probably not funny. It's just something to think about. If you're playing sick and stuff, it's not smart to do. That one's kind of just one of those memories. But I do remember I was getting lost a few times on previous trips. Okay, now I'm forgetting what I was going to say.
All right, come on, wrap it up here.
I guess I'm going to wrap up the thing for now. In the future, I'll practice my comments getting do better. Mainly because when I got in front of the mic, everything I want to say left my mind because I'm nervous. But at least I gave it a try. Maybe I'll try again before I leave. After I drink, have me a nice chocolate milkshake, maybe my nervousness will go away.
Woo!